Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Brandon Wynn, this is Critical Failure, and today's video is going to be on the SorrowSworn. So it's actually on the Angry, because I think there's 4 different ones. 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, there's only 4 of the SorrowSworn, and we're going to be... 1, 2, 3, 4... There's 5, my bad. I completely missed the Lonely on there. But we're on the Angry, so I'm going to give you a little bit of optional things, not much, that I came up on the fly. And I'm going to give you the lore behind all the SorrowSworn from Mordenkainen, Tome foes, so I'm going to get right into it. Excuse me. The Shadowfell's pervasive melancholy sometimes gives rise to strange incarnations of the plane's bleak nature. SorrowSworn embodies the forms of suffering that are inherent to the Shadow's landscape, and they visit horror on those who... That doesn't make any sense. And they visit horror on those who stumble into their midst. That doesn't make sense to me, but okay. Emotion given form. Each SorrowSworn personality is a different... Oh, that says personifies, my bad. Personifies a different aspect of despair or distress. Some are manifestations of anger, others of loneliness given physical form. Their nature provides a clue both to the understanding of how they became powerful and to overcoming them. Giving in to the negative emotions of the SorrowSworn represent causes these entities to grow deadlier. Fighting against these emotions can weaken them and drive them away. Oh, I did not know that. The Angry. Relying on violence to sustain their existence, the Angry grow more powerful when their foes fight back. If a creature opts not to attack, though, the Angry becomes confused and its attacks weaken. Each of the Angry has 2 heads, which bicker with each other until they find something else on which they can vent their wrath. Given the picture, I can see why the hell they're... I just imagine, Demogorgon, that's his name. I'm imagining Demogorgon, how they constantly bicker and fight against each other. I'm just imagining this. So, I'm going to go straight into the stats with the Angry by Binderfell. But anyways, it's a medium monstrosity, neutral evil. It has an AC of 18, which is really high, in natural armor. It has a shit ton of hit points with 255. 30 d8 plus 120. Not gonna lie, this has I read the attacks, I read the abilities, did not read the hit points like I did the Skull-Lord, and this guy has a shit ton of health. I thought it was a lot weaker than this. It's an average speed of 30. It's a strength of 17 plus 3, dexterity of 10 plus 0, constitution of 19 plus 4, intelligence of 8 minus 1, wisdom of 13 plus 1, and a charisma of 6 minus 2. Its skills are perception of plus 6, meaning that its perception is wisdom, so it's a plus 5 to proficiency bonus. Damage resistances, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing while in dim light or darkness. So if it's not, and the Shadowfell is, like, basically, I'm imagining dim light or darkness, you're not going to probably see these things outside of the Shadowfell. So you're probably going to have that resistance naturally. It has dark vision up to 60 feet. Again, put that at 120. That's how I would have all the SorrowSworn. A passive perception of 16. It speaks Common. I would say it probably knows 1 other language. It's a challenge rating 13, 10,000 experience points. It has 2 abilities. One's called 2 Heads. The Angry has advantage on Wisdom in quotation marks, perception specifically. Checks on saving throws against being blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, stunned, or knocked unconscious. Its second ability is Rising Anger. If another creature deals damage to the Angry's attack rolls have advantage until the end of its next turn. And for the first time it hits with the hook attack on its next turn, the target takes an extra 19 average 3d12 psychic damage. On its turn, the Angry has disadvantage on attack rolls if no other creature has dealt damage to it since the end of its last turn. So basically, it's kind of like Rage, to where it ends on its next turn if you did not get hit. It has multi-attack, and it gets 2 hook attacks. The hook is a melee weapon attack, plus 8 to hit, reach of 5 feet, 1 target only. Average 16, 2d12 plus 3 piercing damage. Yeah. Surprisingly, I blew through that. I thought there was, more than that. But, I gave it a pincer attack. Basically, it does double the normal attack, so it does 4d 12 plus 3 piercing damage, and if it doesn't just out straight up kill you, it pins you and it holds you in it, and you're grappled, and you're having to make a DC 14 strength save to break out. Of course, the creature cannot make any attacks during this time unless you want to give it a bite attack, do what you want with that. But it is grappled, into which it has disadvantage on, obviously, basically anything, because it is grappling this creature. It can't make any attacks even to the creature that's in it. I gave an ability to where if it does deal an attack with the hook and it lands, you deal 1d4 bleeding damage per round for 3 rounds. And I gave it an ability called Black Ichor. So basically, when it gets killed, say you cut off its head or an arm or something, the arm sprays within 5 feet of it, and it deals 1d6 poison damage to all creatures within 5 feet. Now, of course, if you have resistance or something like that, it doesn't matter in the first place, but I was just saying, like, it'd be really cool, because if you deal damage, you're just... because this thing is, of course, from the Shadowfell, I feel like its blood is going to be toxic. So that's what I was thinking anyways. So thank you guys for watching, and this has been a little bit longer than I was expecting, but thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. Leave a like and subscribe as I bring you more D&D content in the future. Comment down below what you would like to see us do in our future videos. Tell us some stories about your favorite campaigns that you guys have done. If you're new or anything, if you got any questions for me or Ed, please comment. We check our comments very actively, actually. We reply back as quickly as we possibly can, which is fairly quick. We get alerted whenever someone comments, and we don't have many people commenting, so we don't really do much. So I know I usually comment instantly. So thank you guys for commenting when you do. And subscribe so you guys can see more of our amazing videos. Amazing taken lightly. But thank you guys anyways. And hit that bell notification button to stay notified of whenever we do a video. And please subscribe, and please comment or message us on critical.failure at Instagram, so we can get hold of what you guys would like to do for our miniatures that we're going to be shipping off to whoever, if anyone ever says anything. So we'll just keep going until we get a couple people once it starts happening, and we're going to do something with that. So we're going to get some miniatures, paint them up for you guys. So yeah, hopefully that'll do something. But thank you guys for watching. We really do appreciate all your views, and have fun and do what you need to do for D&D. See ya.